Sabrina Wishka, while I'm a loose mo we was a lot as of Queen Figure, and then Char Wad and Harm, the left the woods, obviously based in small Polish woods, we got with Porto in Europe. And of course, your president is going to translate all of that when I'm finished. Europe has been making the news for the wrong reasons recently. And today I want to rewrite the headlines. While clearly we have difficulties, we are taking the right decisions to ensure an economic road to recovery. Europe is most definitely open for business. As the European Commissioner for Research, Innovation and Science, I'm responsible for driving research and innovation policy at the European level. Recently, Europe has taken decisive action in these areas, so I'm grateful to have this opportunity today to talk to you about them and indeed about the many opportunities for greater collaboration between our scientists. International cooperation features strongly on the European Union's research and innovation agenda because it makes sense to bring the world's best researchers together where possible in order to tackle our common challenges such as climate change, health, energy and food security or our ageing population. It also makes sense for researchers around the world to look for ways to collaborate with Europe, but there are other reasons to do this too. Despite its current economic difficulties, the European Union remains an economic powerhouse. Its GDP is bigger than that of the United States, and with just 7% of the world's population, our trade with the rest of the world accounts for around 20% of global imports and exports. We are the world's biggest exporter and the second biggest importer. The EU is Singapore's second trading partner, just after Malaysia and before China, while Singapore was the EU's 12th largest trading partner in 2010. As of 2009, EU and Singapore companies have invested over 150 billion euro, or more than 235 billion Singaporean dollars, in each other's companies over the years. The EU is Singapore's biggest source of foreign debt investment, foreign direct investment, representing 30% of the total, while the United States accounts for 11% and Japan for 10.5%. For all of these reasons, it would be short-sighted for Singapore, home to 5 million people, not to seek to strengthen research ties with the European Union, a bloc of 500 million. And apart from the immense scale of European research, more importantly, we are still the home of world-class ideas and world-class science. We lead the world in diverse areas such as aeronautics, pharmaceuticals, automotive manufacturing, energy and transport. Indeed, European know-how helps keep Singapore moving and working. Siemens of Germany has one of the largest European presences here. They built 1/3 of Singapore's power plants, while their trains provide safe and reliable transport for thousands of commuters. But the story of MP3 technology, developed in Europe, but brought to its full commercial potential elsewhere, has taught us that while Europe may be full of good ideas, we are still not as good as we should be at turning those ideas into innovative products and services that people around the world want to buy. This is precisely why in October of 2010, I launched Innovation Union, our Europe-wide initiative that puts research and innovation at the heart of the European Union's policies to boost growth and jobs. The guiding principle of Innovation Union is to improve the basic conditions that allow researchers, entrepreneurs and companies to flourish. We will remove any obstacles that prevent innovators from transforming the excellent basic research that Europe does so well into products and services that will be successful in world markets. There is a strong commitment to act in Europe and to act together. This is clearest in the strong backing that the Innovation Union was given by the 27 EU member states and by the European Parliament. And even in times of hard choices for governments, there is agreement that investing in research and innovation is essential for our economy and for our future. We keep careful track of our progress, and I'm pleased to say that we have already made excellent headway in implementing Innovation Union's 34 different commitments. We are tackling problem areas such as faster standard setting in Europe, cheaper and easier patenting, more public procurement of innovative products and services, and indeed better access to venture capital. Innovation Union is all about capitalising on our brightest and most innovative ideas. So we held the first European Innovation Convention in Brussels last December, bringing together hundreds of the global innovation leaders from the worlds of science, business, politics and the arts. And I'm sure that one of the reasons for the success of the Innovation Convention was that we were open to discussing the best ideas from all over the world. Indeed, Innovation Union dedicates an entire chapter to boosting international cooperation, recognising that working better with our international partners means opening access to our R&D programmes while ensuring comparable conditions abroad. Our objectives under Innovation Union, including more international cooperation, are supported by the world's largest public programme for research, the 7th Framework Programme for Research and Technological Development, better known as FP7. FP7 is investing more than €55 billion, or 92.4 billion Singaporean dollars, over 7 years until 2013, in areas including agriculture, fisheries and food, health, nanotechnology, biotechnology, information and communication technologies, transport, energy, environment, security and climate change. The next package of calls for proposals this summer will release around €10 billion of financing for cooperative research. FP7 is fully open to researchers and companies from all over the world, and Singaporean participants have an impressive record in previous framework programs. For example, under the 6th Framework Programme, nearly 90% of applications for funding in the critical Information Society Technology theme were successful. To give just one example of our excellent cooperation, the fascinating AppMall project is part financed by the Framework Programme to the tune of 16.8 million Singaporean dollars. Singapore's A-Star Institute of Materials Research and Engineering is working with 10 research organisations from the European Union to build and test a molecular-sized processor chip. We've noticed, however, a downward trend in Singapore's participation in FP7. There is indeed cooperation in the ICT sector, but there is a serious potential for a greater level of collaboration between Singapore and the EU in the fields of research, innovation and science. I'm aware that there are some concerns within Singapore's research community about how easy it is to participate in FP7. While many other Asian partners have a stronger record of participation, I will admit that there was a real need to make it easier to participate in the framework programme. Simplification of research funding is one of the main tasks that I set myself when I took office 2 years ago. I introduced several simplification measures last year, but our new programme for European research and innovation funding, Horizon 2020, will take simplification much further when it begins in 2014. Horizon 2020 will bring all of the European level funding under one umbrella for the first time. And while the existing 7th Framework Programme is already the world's biggest public research programme, we are proposing to increase Horizon 2020's budget to €80 billion, or more than 134 billion Singaporean dollars. This increase shows how serious we are in Europe about investing in research and innovation as the way to create growth and jobs. Horizon 2020's simplified structure is composed of 3 distinct but mutually reinforcing pillars, making it easier for applicants to actually identify where the opportunities exist. Innovation starts with excellent research. Horizon 2020's first pillar is aimed at boosting excellence in Europe's science base. A proposed investment of €24 billion will enable the most talented scientists to carry out cutting-edge research of the highest quality. We propose to nearly double to more than €13 billion or nearly 22 billion Singaporean dollars our support for the spectacularly successful European Research Council mentioned by your President when he spoke earlier, securing the very best frontier research that leads to the greatest inventions. I'm a big fan of the ERC, one of Europe's biggest success stories, and not only from a research point of view. It is the first European funding body designed to support investigator-driven frontier research through open competition. Its main goal is to boost excellence, scientific excellence in Europe by supporting and encouraging the very best, truly creative researchers to identify and explore new opportunities and directions in any field of research. You don't have to be European to be funded. ERC grant holders represent 53 different countries around the world, and they are working in some 480 institutions in Europe. The ERC celebrated its 5th anniversary in Brussels only on Wednesday of this week, and it can already point to a remarkable list of achievements. There are 4 Nobel laureates and 3 Fields medalists among its grantees, as well as the winners of 30 other internationally recognised prizes. Around 3,400 articles acknowledging ERC funding have appeared in peer-reviewed high-impact journals, and in the course of 2011, every week, at least one ERC-funded project reported its findings in either Nature or Science magazines. All in all, the ERC presents scientists from Singapore with wonderful opportunities to carry out excellent basic research. And as your President said, the President of the ERC, Helga Novotny, indeed publicised these matters when she visited Singapore just last month. Following the first pillar's emphasis on research excellence, the second pillar of Horizon 2020 aims to boost industrial leadership with actions to make Europe a more attractive place for businesses to invest in R&D and innovation. We will invest nearly €18 billion under this pillar, including €13.7 billion in targeted support on the key enabling and industrial technologies that underpin innovation across different industries and sectors. This includes ICT, nanotechnologies, advanced materials, biotechnology, advanced manufacturing processes, and space. The third pillar focuses on tackling societal challenges, which will receive nearly €32 billion of funding. It is proposed to focus on 6 challenges: health, demographic change and well-being, food security, sustainable agriculture, marine research and the bioeconomy, secure, clean and efficient transport, secure, clean and efficient energy, smart, green and integrated transport, climate action, resource efficiency and raw materials, and inclusive, innovative and secure societies. Horizon 2020 means more research and less bureaucracy. We're slashing red tape so that scientists and innovators can spend much more time in the laboratory or in the workshop and less time completing forms. In an ever more interconnected world, scientific breakthroughs or the innovative applications of new technologies rarely come about by working in isolation. Horizon 2020 will offer European and Asian scientists, researchers